Hello friends, so in today's video it's a little discussion video and it's a topic that came up over and over and over in a Tuesday video that I made where I'm like, I got 300 penny items, look at me. And a lot of you were saying, hey, my sale got denied. I got in a lot of trouble at the store. Like, is this normal? And as somebody that's been doing this for just under 10 years, probably like 9 years now, I'm just going to talk a little bit about some of the stuff that you guys were sharing with me. And I have been denied penny sales before in the past. The answer to that is yes. And the more that you do this, you will deal with this. So in today's video, that's what we're going to be discussing. So over at the Dollar General, Tuesdays, you have these wonderful penny lists. And the one last Tuesday was massive. It was an avalanche. It was like all these different categories, probably 1,000 different penny items. So it was like fishing at a trout farm, basically. If you walked in the store, you were probably going to leave with a couple pennies. And a lot of people who had multiple items, the cashiers would say, hey, I'm only selling you one of these. I will not sell you the 6 that you found. Sorry. And they kind of misread when they were training. That's not how it works. They have to sell you all of them. And then they have to ask you at the end, hey, where did you find this on the floor? And if there's any more, you have to remove them. That's what the employee has to do. But sometimes if you just read things very literally, like 1 coupon per purchase, 1 per the basket, it's per the item. It happens, and I dealt with that before in the past, and it's super uber frustrating. When you can also get denied a penny sale is if you have a food item that has really expired. They can flat out say no and just remove it. Anything that is on the floor, you can purchase it for a penny if it's on the floor. If it's in their back storage room or if it's behind the counter, no, as they pulled it themselves. But anything that's on the floor, I think, is fair game, including top shelves, sky shelves. I get criticized a lot where people are like, you shouldn't be on those shelves, la, 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 you're ruining the world. And to that, I just want to share a quick little story time. I actually dislocated my shoulder last summer, and I'm still slowly recovering from that. And if you are lifting a 50-pound box or moving your neck precariously with your shoulder, I could possibly re-injure. I will not pay for the bill for that or deal with that again. So I always ask an employee for help because I'm not removing anything on those precarious high shelves to get one sunscreen for a penny. I always ask employees. Some of the shelves are a little closer, but the really high ones, I always ask for help. It's funny when you assume things because you're often wrong, aren't you? Especially people in the comments. I'm not going to show that comment because that person's probably just like, ooh, I want to wait for that. But nope, I'm not arguing with you. But I never just do things to mess with employees. And if I ever make a mess or something like that, I'm always the first person to organize and clean stuff. And I think most penny shoppers we treat the store really well. And with that being said, treat each other really well. I saw so many rude penny shoppers when I was out there Tuesday morning. And I don't fully understand that, but that's a video for another day. Some ladies absolutely nice, really sweet. Others just, if looks could kill, I'm surprised I'm actually still alive. A video for another day. So sometimes when you have a new hire in front of you, they'll just deny your sale, make an excuse. They're going to get fired if they sell this to you. They needed to remove this off the floor. If I sell this to you and my manager finds out, I'm going to get fired. That's not your problem. If you find it on the floor, it rings up for a penny, they have to sell it to you. And that's just the breaks of it. And again, that whole thing about the penny rules, it's in the employee handbook. It's not freely online. So you can, for recourse, if you're just flat out denied, ask for the manager at that location. And if you get nowhere there, you say, hey, could you keep my haul for me behind the counter? And then call customer service, the line in Tennessee, easy Google search, and speak to somebody there. Be calm, don't get emotional, and just explain your story and say, hey, I found a bunch of these awesome penny items and I was denied and this is why. And they call the store and then you can go and retrieve your haul at a later time. And that happened to me at a local store with coffee. This wasn't the cart, by the way. I'm just, look at me. No, I'm joking. I found 6 coffees. They only wanted to sell me one. And then I was given like all these excuses. And then I called that line in Tennessee. And very nice man I spoke to. He actually apologized. He called me back and he's like, go back to the store and get your coffee. He's like, I'm so sorry about this. And this is like a customer relations person from Dollar General head office that I spoke to years ago about this. And he was so, so nice. And this coffee that I had gotten right after Christmas, it was all for my father in law. It wasn't even for me. And he was just so kind. He straightened everything up. And the store knew after that if I find, 10 like items, I'm getting all 10. And it was never some weird drama afterwards, although I never got an apology from the employees, which was bizarre too. But specifically for food, that's the one that I will always go after because there's a lot that you can do with food, especially right now. So, a couple weeks back, we had a food list and a snack list, and I gave a couple of the candies away to trick or treaters. And then a lot of the little snacks I gave to a local food bank. I don't even think I took a photo of that. But the haul, I gave some to a family member, and then the rest also went to a food bank because it's the right thing to do right now. I don't have a couple $100 to go donate to the food bank or just to go to, Dollar Tree and buy a bunch of food for the food bank. But because I penny shop and because I clearance, and when I can get, free cereal at Meijer or do this for pennies, yeah, and I could fill up the back of my car and do it, I'm absolutely doing it. And I'm doing it over and over and over again. And there's purpose and there's thought to this. I'm not just willy-nilly buying all this food just because. It's food and snacks that families need where I live. And I've been to that food bank twice this week dropping stuff off, and it's a really great feeling when you can help out. And if you were hauling a lot of pet food, I don't have a dog. A lot of this has an expiry date of next February of 2026. Consider donating it to the local SPCA. I think a lot of people are giving really big right now to food banks, but specifically to the SPCA, they're not seeing as many donations. And one of the volunteers actually told me that they're like, this is so big right now because we're not seeing as many right now, which is understandable. But still, there's a lot of dogs that are surrendered. They're there because they were just dropped off and they still have to eat. So I am really happy to help out these dogs, and hopefully they enjoyed the food, and they were really excited to get 33 pounds of dry dog food. And that is the miracle and power of penny shopping at the Dollar General, because you're able to do this. The retail value of that dog food is like $75, and I just dropped it off. And then the free boxes of the Frankenberry. Obviously, this is a kid cereal. It seems awfully sweet. I wouldn't even open a bag and smell it. But all of this donated to the food bank, and they were really excited because they were the big family size boxes. So this will really go a long ways, especially right now. So if you've been not denied those pennies, keep a cool head. Always keep a cool head. There's always other penny hauls to be found. And you can always call the customer service line or talk to your local manager to try to straighten it out. Just don't get emotional and don't get reactive. Even if you're getting yelled at, stay cool. It's the smartest rule. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.